Hello everybody, welcome back to another build review. As you can see, it's the Hampden. Yes, I am building and reviewing this for Sammy Scale Aircraft Modeler International. It's Sammy, not Sam like I said last time, I apologise. And we're doing this in, of course, the National RAF scheme, and yeah, I guess this is going to be a very fun but challenging build. I've always wanted to build a Hampden, British bomber. Never had done because the old Airfix kit, to be honest, was not that good. So you've kind of had a look, there is the other video, which was the inbox review for this kit. So all the parts are here as well as the instructions. The only thing I've actually done, I'm going to say, I did actually make a little bit of start in this, but I stopped because I just realised I didn't start recording. It's on the bag. The only thing I've done, take all decals out, is painted these two parts green. That's the only thing I've done. And that's, I just stopped. I was just in the mood to start doing a bit, but then I thought, oh, I better not. And leave it really. And that is that. So naturally, you've seen the inbox review, you know what to expect. Beautiful detail. So yeah, I think I'm going to go and make a start on the interior work. So things I'm doing now, I'm just painting up the actual fuselage parts on here. Giving the bottom another coat. To be honest, the part already is actually, well, has actually proven some difficulties really. Just go it down. That's not fully dry for some reason. I've had a pain with this one. Really, what's happened is the yolks. Well, this actual stick that holds the yoke in place, that was actually way too big. It was a point where it was actually sticking out the size of the fuselage if I would have left it. So what I've done is I've had to just cut it down from the bottom and then put it in place like that. In theory, that is just way too big really. That is one big thing. The other thing is the seats. Seriously, how big do they think 1/72 guy is? Look, this is just a straight out of the box. This is under like the floor here, I suppose. Even though it had like a floor up here, and then down to there, it's got a floor down here. The seats. I could have had it a bit higher, but there's nowhere to have it to put into place, this rear gunner seat. So I've had to move it across and leave it there. But if you seriously look at the height difference, it's just not capable really. It's actually predictable. So that's another sad thing. There's no actually internal detail apart from the sides there. So yeah, I'm not really as you can tell if you're subscribed to me or you know me, I always love having a really nice detailed cockpit, so I know I've got all that beautiful work in. I know that I can actually get some extra brownie points for it, as you call it in the modelling world. Brownie points, I don't know, but paint that up there. It's better to hold it from the tail really, I suppose, around the bottom of the seat. So I'm just going to have to let this dry and then do another coat over the top. I think I haven't said this yet, I'm using my personal choice of Tamiya's XF71, I believe. Yep, XF71, the interior green, which is used for RAF aircraft as well as Japanese aircraft. So it's a really nice colour and I like it. It's very light, very nice, and always the best. Right, so that's that fuselage done. The second half is actually where the bomb aimer actually sits, which I have to be honest, this is the only precise thing I've actually seen in this kit. Well, precise so far. I've had a look. I thought, like in the Blenheim, there was like a table or something for the navigator to actually sit on, or sit at, sorry, so we can have a look at his navigation papers. But turns out I actually spent a good while trying to find some actual like reference photographs of the actual bomb aimer's position. Turns out there is no table in that space, and it was a foldable chair that could be like, I don't know, put in place and then just folded up out of the way, a bit like the sorry, it's noises again, told you. Yep, it really does creep me out because I'm the only one up at the bit. Anyway, the seat is in the down position, which I find that really nice, and you do get photo etched seat harnesses, so that'll be beautiful. So I think the best thing I can do right now is just leave everything to dry, another coat over the top, and then finish off the details for the radio compartments. So, being a bit busy, I see I have. 2 fuselage sides are typically done. As you can see, I painted, well naturally you saw, painted this all interior green, added the bottom end, of course the seat belts, and painted the little pieces black. Now what I've done, I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to literally, give me a second, zoom you in as best as I can. Let's see if I can come on, focus, there you go. Little seat belts on there, little harnesses. I'm going to be honest with you, no, everything is over scale really, to tell you the truth guys. I'm just going to get you the actual cockpits here. See if I can get you. There we go. As you can see, it's a tiny little detail. There we go. But look at this distance between the rudder pedals and the actual seat. That's the first thing. Second thing, look how massive that steering column is. And last but not least, the size of the seat harnesses compared to the seat. It's absolutely tiny. And sorry about the noise there guys. Everything is typically over scale or under scale. So pretty much a short run kit. What we're going to do, so I'll quickly show you. This is the bottom gunner's seat position, as you can see here. Now that will be, just cut some of these out. I don't know if you can see on here. Give me a second. Nope. There we go. Move that out of the way. The tiny little seat harnesses here. Cut them out. Try not to get mixed up with them. Like so. And using the others as template, we know which ways these can go, because there is one with a big silver buckle on. That's the main one. And we got this one here. They're absolutely tiny as hell. Just take some glue. One will just come out there. be attached onto there. And we take this other one like so. That goes over like that. Okay, so that's pretty fast drying, so we get that dry. Leave it in there for a bit. Now the other thing we're going to do is the instrument panel. Now this is actually not too bad, guys. This is the main piece I'm just cutting out now. Just pops over there. This little piece here is actually just film carrier. I've had to cut around it to actually get it into place, and that will fit over the top. No, hold on, wrong way. Like so. Wait, is that right? I'm just taking out a shot now, guys. Yep, that is correct. So it's that way down. Take it out of position, why don't you? Take a stick, cocktail stick even, not just a stick. Me coming in with massive. Like so. Bit on the back here. Now there is a black piece. Oh. Oh, here I cut off the sprue. There's a little back piece which naturally fits onto the back. Cut off the excess, and that fits on like so. So natural photo etch, but really what is annoying, you won't be able to see any of those instrument panels. They're not white enough, guys, so you won't be able to see any of them. I can't see any of them. And it's kind of annoying. Some around the edge there. Now we leave that to dry now. And we see how that goes. So I think the best thing to do is leave it to dry, come back and we'll put everything together. Okay, everything's pretty much done. Very simple, quick interior build. Got these fuselage sides here. Front instrument panel. There was a radio at the back. Apparently that fits there. I've quickly detailed that up. That was painted black and then dry brushed on. It is absolutely gorgeous, that detail on that. Sadly it's not going to be seen. We got the front instrument, rudder pedals and that like that. So that is it. They are going in, and we are done. For the interior, so yeah, a very, very quick build. Now there is actually a couple of things I did want to point out. I'm going to put this in first, which is the actual cockpit interior. Now I don't know if you can see, there's a line that goes across there. Apparently that is supposed to fit like that. I do not believe that will actually fit like that. It's too far back, and I think it should go about there. I reckon so. I'm sorry if this is wrong. I believe it goes there, and that's where it is going to go. I just noticed my voice has got very deep all of a sudden. Wonder how. Right, so that's gone in there. Some nice glue has gone in there. Get that dried up. Next is the next is the instrument panel, which very careful planning. Goes along in. Come on. Ah, great, here we go. This is the part we start panicking now because I've just got a fingerprint on that. You might see my head, sorry. It won't stick down. Great. Great. This is going to be a pain. Yeah, you knew when I said that this might have to go back. I think it was kind of right. It's too crowded, it's too... Make sure that is level. Like so. I'm going to actually put some glue on in there. Next, the radio back here. Just felt a bit greasy for some reason. This radio equipment's going to go there. Get that to dry. But that's not going to dry. What we're going to do, seal everything in. Everything in, sorry. With great difficulty. That's the radio just fallen out. Right, we're going to need some pegs. Oh great, that's not going to fit. That's fitted the back up. Like so. Just gotta do the front. Underneath there, and hopefully that should actually fit perfectly. Like that. Well, that was very experiencing build. Very crowded indeed. So I know the radio's just sat there. I think I'm just going to super glue it in when this is actually completely dry. But apart from that, guys, there's no injector pin marks for this to fit in, but it's not too bad. I actually like it. Very quick, simple build, and it's going to be much detailed. than the Airfix Hampden, I think. So that'll be nice to see. Probably not glued on there. Right, so leave that to dry. I'm going to rest my weary eyes and we'll see you in a bit. So you see here the bottom wing is done. Well, the bottom wing, one of the bottom wings is done. Now I did have a look at this. The actual floor of the landing gear sits very much on top like that. But there is a bit, there we can see along there, there's a bit of a gap. So it mainly sits at these end and this end, but that is about it. But once it's closed up, you're not really going to see. So that's that one done. It does say in the book to put the glue the landing gear legs in whilst it's like that. But in reality, if it's like that, then that's fine, to be honest. So really, next thing you should do is get the other half the wings out, which are on the other sprue. Make sure you're not breaking any. That's that one. Okay. Did I actually have to do that? I don't know. The problem with the sprue is it doesn't have no numbers on the actual sprue. It only has them on the call-outs. So I'm just going to cut this piece open. Well, sprue off. Camera, that was very lucky. I nearly did cut into the plastic, stupid me. Take that off there. Moves out of the way. So it is kind of Friday night, so I'm just relaxing. All my college work is done and up to date, so I am feeling better with myself. Also just having a nice glass of beer. Yeah. Cheers if anyone else is drinking along with me. Right. So this plastic is actually very hard. There's a fair bit left off the sprue, if you get what I mean. And you do have to cut quite a bit off. Let's get a sanding stick. Just sand the edges down a bit. Side there. And there. So I should really be very organised with this, but I'm not, to be honest. When is ever a modeller organised? Unless, yeah, to be honest, I know a few people are actually very, very organised, but there you go. So that part goes on there. It's going to be a pain because it's not exactly going to quite fit together. There's no pegs either. Well, I say pegs, there's no Let's get on my nerves anyway. Right, so it's not the best. It's not the worst. Onto there. That's not going to stay on at all, nor is that. I do need to get some better pegs. No, I keep saying it, but you know. Not too much glue either. Like so. Best thing to do now is to completely leave everything to dry. Like so. Like that. Got a bit of blue on there for some reason. And now we'll just leave it really. I'll get everything right. It does make it quite difficult with there's no in little pin marks or anything to put it in, so it does make it pretty difficult. But I think once it's in the right position like it is now, to be honest, that is pretty heavy. The plastic is pretty heavy, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. There we go. Okay, fuselage is here. Wings, here's one. And one I produced later. So we've got a full set of wings now. Now looking at it, it's not the exact best. I suppose no one would notice, but hold on. Actually, no, tell her that is exactly true. It looks. If we have this on, like so, I'm just going to rest it here. I don't know if you can see. But because of how it's actually designed, it looks so the engine is on an angle like so. So it does look a bit weird, but I suppose once you've got the engine cowlings on, it should be okay, because if you look at the panels, these are all in line with the body. So hopefully that should be okay. I nearly got a bit worried then, I was a bit stressed out for a second, but we'll see. Anyhow, let's get these wings together. Again, no injector pin marks, but there is actually a good place to actually show how they fit on. So that fits on like that. I'm just going to leave that to rest. Like so. I'm just gently pressing or put some pressure onto there, like so. Just gonna put the other one on. Actually, hold on a second. That should be fine, like so. Put that one on, and the next one. Like so, just go press that again. Right, that's the problem. Try and hold two wings together while trying to get them on is pretty difficult than what you think. Okay, so this is the difficult part. I'm actually going to have to hold these two together. Well, this is fun now because I'm stuck holding this like this. Great. I'm going to be here for quite a while now, just holding like that, while the glue slowly just sets in. Great. Actually, turn it upside down. Place one of these little pots of paint underneath. Plenty of time to put some glue in. A challenge solved. Challenge accepted and challenge solved. Okay, there's a bit of a gap in these wings which worries me a bit. So there you go. I think the best thing to do now is once again leave it. This model is driving insane, guys. Okay, it's a little different from what you last saw. So much left. Plenty of time in the camera. I'm sorry, I just had a quick look where we are there. what memory we have left. Plenty. The main thing is, you saw the wing going on. The other one's gone on as well. The only problem I've said is there is a load of filling that is required underneath the aircraft. A bit along the top, along there, and a bit there as well. And another thing is that it does need some filler along the edges where the two goes together. And there's a bit of a gap where the two don't fit. So it's a bit of a poor fit, but get them sorted out the way. So another thing is I've done the tail wheel, the elevators at the back. They're just two pieces that go together and they fix onto the back. Another thing is that where the tail wheel fits in, there isn't actually a hole for it to go in, and it requires on the instruction that you have to produce a little square piece, drill a little hole into it. So that's outside of what it was, and then place it in the aircraft, which I've left to risk it, and that's going to be placed in last when we do put the actual wheel in. So that's it. So that's all we've done. So we're just going to do the last little bits, which is these parts. These parts are exactly the same, so don't worry about getting them confused and mixed up on the actual aircraft. Find there it is. I wonder where it's gone. Glue. Place them on the sides there. Oh, actually. Oh dear. Okay. I didn't have a quick look at that, actually. So that fits perfect on there. Okay, so bit of a problem. This one fits on perfectly, but the other side's got to be sanded down before they can be put in, which is they're not actually lined up again. Sand these down. Try not to stab yourself in the process with the plastic. I suppose that's better. Still a bit more at the front here. Right. See how this fits on. And put the other one on this side. So it might be an off camera then, sorry. It's very confusing when they don't actually stick. So they don't stick at all. Great. Problems with balancing out. Aircraft is unbelievable. Oh, now you decide to stick. Great. No, you don't. Because I've just hold that in place for a bit. Let the glue set on, if it will set. If okay, great. They just never ever stick whereabouts you want them to go. Just why? Why? Oh why? Oh why? Okay. Let's hold that in place for a bit. Stupid wings. Let's go. There, that is all in. Don't really actually see that, apologies if you can't. No. Well. Bit off camera, I suppose. Try there. Should be better. So table on the back here. That's those bits on. Let them set for a bit. I think the best thing to do is leave them to dry and then get them straight and level. So now this is dry, what we can do is put the actual last pieces on the end of this tail. 29 goes this side. Should go side anyway. 17 should and would. Big difference. It'll stay on. Just going back to the stage where I put these on here. That one on there, and this one should go on, so like that, and that is dry. Well, dry, that is done. So there we go. It's a bit complicated, a bit fiddly, but we'll get there in the end. I just need to. They're not going to work. There. There we go. So that is complete. It's the part I move this away, it's going to be done. Anyway, that's that. This is the end of the part 1. So with that guys, thank you very much for watching. Happy modelling, and I shall see you all again soon. So with that, cheers and goodbye for now.